You're at 12 million, we're at 8.
Same business, same numbers, but completely different story. Let me show you why.
During business negotiations, it is important to have a financial basis for your numbers. Without it, buyers could end up overpaying for the acquisition, sellers could undersell assets, and both sides leave value on the table. The purpose of a financial model in a negotiation is to prepare you with arguments you can substantiate and to reveal when the other party's assumptions are unrealistic. That gap in expectations is exactly where deals are won or lost. What drives the deal price is the gap between what each side expects the business to generate going forward. A financial model gives you 3 negotiation advantages. It builds a defensible position. Your model lays out exactly what future revenue, margins, and cash flows you consider realistic and why. Every assumption is a conversation point, not a guess. It challenges unrealistic numbers. When the other side presents inflated growth projections or ignores future risks, your model quantifies the impact of those assumptions. You can show precisely why their number doesn't hold up, and it improves your negotiation strategy. Sensitivity tables show how the price moves under different scenarios. This lets you identify where to push, where to concede, and what your true walkaway position is, without revealing it. Most often, negotiations do not align, not because two sides disagree on price, but because they're calculating it differently. These are the 4 metrics where the disconnect lives. First, the Adjusted EBITDA. This is the starting point for almost every business valuation. Sellers add back expenses to make earnings look higher, such as owner's salary, one-off costs, personal expenses run through the business. For buyers, challenge add-backs that inflate it, and for sellers, defend the ones that reflect genuine normalized earnings. Second, the DCF and sensitivity tables. A discounted cash flow model asks one question: what is this business worth today, based on what it's expected to generate in the future? Change the assumed growth rate by 2%. A 1% difference in growth rate assumption can shift the implied price by $500,000 in a mid-market deal. Also, adjust the margin assumption slightly. Move the discount rate and watch how dramatically the implied price shifts. Sensitivity tables on a financial model makes this visible, and that visibility is a negotiating weapon. Let the model do the talking. Third, enterprise to equity bridge. 2 parties can agree on a headline price and still walk away from the closing table with completely different amounts of cash. The enterprise value is the total business value. The equity value, what the seller actually receives, is what's left after settling debt, adjusting for excess cash, and covering transaction costs. If both sides aren't working from the same bridge, the agreed price means nothing. And fourth, working capital peg. This is the most overlooked line item in a deal. Working capital is the cash the business needs to keep operating normally after the sale. So define what is normal in the business. A contested definition here can shift the final proceeds materially. Moreover, the peg is the agreed baseline level. If the definition is vague or disputed, the seller can drain receivables before closing, or the buyer can claw back proceeds afterward. A precise, documented peg protects both sides from a number that shifts after the deal. In any serious business negotiation, the prepared side sets the terms, and the unprepared side accepts them. A financial model serves as your strongest argument at the table, and the one that's hardest to dismiss. In financial models, we provide ready-to-use Excel templates that you can use in every business stage, whether you're in the planning stage, the startup, or even in the middle of a business acquisition. It is used by thousands of business owners, investors, and CFOs worldwide. We have a mergers and acquisitions financial model with a 10-year forecasts, sensitivity tables, and an equity bridge calculator that you can use for your own business negotiation. The link is in the description below. Go into your next negotiation prepared with financial models.